EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now. 50, green.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4.
Ready, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first carry for Tyler Algier, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go, D.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
10 cycle.
24,
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Alert.
43 rail. Ready, go.
They'll look to run with Algier. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, ready?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 31's the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They
Buffalo 18.
playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check this.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Room here to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
22 needle.
Hey, we got 3. We got
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Come on, set.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Three down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Street.
Check safety.
Now Gino. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Set up. 60 Bison.
Double tight. Hey.
79 Broncos.
4 down. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
3 down.
Red, cycle.
Mike 4.
Let's go. Mike 4. Coming for you.
Mike 4.
Let's get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 4.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
32.
Tight right, Roger.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Slice, 97. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here I come. Deuce.
Claws, 10. Go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
Ready,
This
set.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 4.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Ready, go.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
In your face.
Set, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set,
So
ready.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
4 down. Check.
Green Jack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Drill green.
Mike 4. All you get is a headache.
Set, cut.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
60.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Ready.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 31's the mic. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Herc. Right there, Herc.
Play action. It's Smith. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight end left. 3 down. Watch 20, seal that.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Switch.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
31's the mic. Hey, let's get this. Safe.
Check, hurt. Trap 60.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Isaiah Pacheco, 83 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Smash.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Check.
Red, yellow.
Check. Check your hot read. Mike 4, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check. Crunch.
Hey, go steal.
Crunch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Cooper. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
Blue Dan. 35's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop.
Hut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
45.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Play that time.
43 rail.
Don't let him breathe.
Striker. Check striker.
Shoot.
Ready. Go.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Green.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Alert. 3 down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Keenan Allen from 3 yards out. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates.
31's the mic.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Check Bobcat.
Double up.
18 Rattler.
Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, break.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Trying the left side with Walker. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Move. Hey. We got 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Mike 4. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Watch the safety creep.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now pulled. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
95.
Mike 35. Jump.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Down. Yellow. 22. Black shock.
Double tight. 4 down. Mike 35.
He'll drop to throw.
Check.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We want it. Come to my world. Slam.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
4 down, 4 down.
Watch 88. Watch 88.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hatch it, hatch it.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 13.
Check, 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 check. Back.
Ready, go.
They run again with Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Switch.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Lucky.
Check 4.
Panther Street.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Baby. Get some.
Set. 19 Tiger.
Sponge.
Go, Rig. Go.
Check 26.
Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Rodriguez. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Walker, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
31's the mic. I'm coming. 31's the mic. 6 man. Check curls.
Now it's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Myers' kick is good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Let's go.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Well, plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
31's the mic. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Hey, check that. Street.
37.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Watch a slant. 31.
Buffalo 18.
Here we go. Check 9.
Riggs Lion.
To the right side, this is Walker. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, the defense coming through there, CD, with a big-time play, and they're getting close here to getting off the field and giving their offense a chance to win this ball game.
And partner, no one's cheering louder after that play than their offensive teammates, because they understand how different things would be if instead of going out and needing a touchdown to tie things up, they could run out there with a chance to win the game right there.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Three down. 31's the mic. Know your job.
79 Bronco.
31's the mic. Watch the run.
Street. Check.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. No, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Ready, go.
Here's Algier again on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And then the yardage of game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Hey, watch the screen.
Trouble, 38.
Watch the screen.
Set, go.
They run it with Pohl. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Double tight. 3 down. Check 4. Check 3.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Here's Algier again on second down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue.
Get that ball right here. Double tight.
Ready, go.
They'll run for it with Algier. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.